Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to teach you how to prevent your yarn from showing when making color changes in your amigurumi. You can use this method when working with velvet yarns as well as regular yarns. Okay, let's get started. I'm just about to make a color change here, so I'm going to pull the new color and finish that single crochet. The first part of this method is to not crochet over the yarn you are not currently using. So right now I'm not crocheting over the white yarn, for example. That way I won't have any unwanted colors showing at the end. I'll finish working in the black, and when I'm done, I'll make my color change again. This is where the second part of this method is. See how before I start working with the white yarn, I am making sure it has some slack to it? I do this because when you fill your amigurumi later, the yarn will stretch, and a dropped color with no slack will prevent the worked stitches from stretching. Now, when I start working with the white yarn again, I won't crochet over the black strand. Rather, I'll drop it as soon as I stop using it. Now keep in mind that the further distance from where the strand was dropped to where you are using it again, the more slack you will need. Like right here, I'm changing to black again, but it has been quite a distance from where I dropped it, so I will give it extra slack because of that. I don't know if I'm breaking some crochet rule out there, but despite learning to crochet over the strands, I don't like doing it in amigurumi where it can be avoided. Like I mentioned, dropping your yarn rather than crocheting over it makes it so when you stuff your amigurumi later, the strands don't show on the outside. This is especially useful when working with two colors very opposite of each other, like white and black in this case. So I'll show you how my dropped strands look on the inside. Messy, I know, but it will give you a cleaner look on the outside, I promise. I made this little guy without this method, and you can see the black yarn under the white all over here. And for comparison, the panda on the left was made with this method, and the panda on the right was made by crocheting over the strands. It's a big difference. Now, near the legs of the left one, you can still see some black where you shouldn't. If you're totally OCD like I am, leave your end long enough to weave it over those black stragglers and hide them. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn how to skip the sewing of eyes, blush, and noses on your amigurumi, click this video here. Or if you'd like free crochet patterns or even more useful tips, subscribe. I have a cute and low-sew capybara pattern that I hope to have ready for you next week. Till next time!